Do you want to create a beautiful fall centerpiece with Dollar Tree items and a cornucopia for fall/Thanksgiving? Keep watching. Hello everyone, I am Ramon. Welcome back to Ramon at Home. If you're new to this channel, let me give you a warm welcome and let you know that I'm an interior designer, seasonal decorator, and DIYer who wants to help you make your home your favorite place on earth. So please consider subscribing. And if you've been following for a while, well, today's video is going to be super exciting because I'm going to show you how to create this gorgeous centerpiece on a very small budget using this pretty cornucopia for fall that can go all the way to Thanksgiving. So if you want to see how this is done, let's head to the studio. All right, you guys, so the materials we're gonna use for this beautiful fall/Thanksgiving centerpiece is 2 pieces of foam from our dollar store. Some of these are recycled from past projects. We're also going to need one of these clear trays, also from the dollar store. That tray was only $1. You're gonna use a beautiful cornucopia like this one. You can find this at Hobby Lobby or Michael's. I have checked and they both have some in stock. We're gonna use a variety of pumpkins that came from the dollar store, Walmart, DT. I mean, they came from all over the place and it's just a collection of leftover things that I have. We're also going to use some of the Dollar Tree foliage as well as some of the eucalyptus foliage from the dollar store. Like you guys can see right here, this came with the wheat and then also this one comes just with the eucalyptus. So let's get started. Let me clear up my table real quick. I'll be right back with you so I can give you the first step. All right, you guys, so the very first thing we want to do is we want to go ahead and secure this foam into our tray. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply a whole bunch of glue to this foam right here and make sure that it sticks to our tray right so. Somebody said the other day that they had a drinking game. Every time I say like so, they were gonna take a shot and I just thought it was hilarious. But we're gonna secure this foam down here, just like this. And we wanna make sure that it sticks to the tray, so you really have to press for a few seconds. Then the next thing you wanna do is you wanna stuff your cornucopia with foam, and I just went ahead and secured it with a wire right here. And I wanna place it however I want it. I want it to be, instead of being like all straight like that, I want it to be kind of cattywampus. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna grab some of these florist stakes and I'm gonna go ahead and push down on them all the way down so it secures on my foam. This is the hardest part that you'll have to do, but we do have to make sure that that stake drives all the way down. That way your cornucopia will stay in place and we can start decorating. Just like that. And I'm gonna do one right here in the back. I think three will just hold it just fine. Just have to make sure that it really drives through the foam. And as you guys can see, I can pick it up and it's ready to be decorated. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna cover all of this material on the bottom with some of this Dollar Tree moss. And the reason why I want to do that is to cover the mechanics. That way, if it looks a little unfinished, your foam will not show, and also this foam would really help it to give it a more finished look. As you guys can see, just by adding this moss, it's covering all of our mechanics and it's covering the dish. Now we don't really want to go crazy with this moss because we want to be able to use the foam. So it is just to cover, but let it spill out like that. I think it is part of what makes the centerpiece look organic. So we're gonna go and fill in later on as we need. But then also I have some of this sheet moss that is left over. And so I'm gonna go ahead, turn it around so you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and put just a little piece right here, like so. And then put it around by here in the top, back. And that just gives it a different dimension of color. You could secure it by using some of the pins, but I'm just gonna go ahead and poke flowers and pumpkins to it. So we're gonna stop it right there. So that's what the first step is, to just cover the mechanics, make sure your cornucopia is staying in place. And then what we're going to do after that is we're going to select a few places where I want bigger pumpkins like this one. I'm gonna go ahead and cut right here. And I'm gonna add one right here, just right next to it. And then what I wanna do is I wanna grab one of these picks from the dollar store that has like berries and leaves and foliages. And I'm gonna add it to it right next to it, right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and poke and just let it spill down. So I have 2 pumpkins right here and some foliage. Then I'm gonna turn it around and I'm gonna grab this green one right here. I'm gonna give it a bend, I'm gonna give it a little cut. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and add this one right here. And this is inspired by one of those Flemish paintings, you know, where they have like all this cornucopia full of fall goodies, and it just looks so beautiful spilling out of that cornucopia. So far so good. I just added a little bit of pumpkin and a little bit of foliage to it. And if you see any spots like this, I'll show you right here. If you see any spots like this where you can see the foam, I'll just recommend you go ahead and add some of the foliage that you have and cover your mechanics. Once again, we don't want to cover this whole thing with pumpkins and things because I want this to be right here, the focal point. All right, so once we've done that, what I need to do is I need to bring my longer pieces that are going to drape down on the table. So let me get ready for step number 2 and I'll show you how that's done. All right, you guys, so I have purchased this stem at the Dollar Tree and it's pretty long, but I do want it to be like my focal point going down. So what I first of all need to do is remove this pesky tag, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that this drapes down all the way down to the table like so, because I want it to be draping into the table with all of our beautiful goodies. Then I also have this guy right here that I bought with the wheat, and this comes with this rubbery wheat. I'm gonna put it aside. I don't know if I'm gonna use it or not, but what I want to do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut them all at once like I always do. Now I do want to let you know that when we cut all of these stems at once, we are left with this guy right here, and you want to save all of this because we're gonna use them for a Christmas project. So if you are using these guys right here, just go ahead and save this part because we're gonna make something like this and we're gonna need them for a Christmas project. So I always just put them aside. So then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this wheat like this. And like I said, I'm not quite crazy about the part, but I'm gonna leave some of them just for a little bit of texture. And you wanna go ahead and start filling out that perimeter like so. And this pesky tag needs to be removed. And so I'm gonna add one right here. And as you guys can see, it's filling in and it's draping down. So then what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of this foliage, and once again, I'm gonna cut them all at once because I think it's best that way. And once again, this little part where you cut, just go ahead and save that for later. All right, so then what I'm gonna do with these guys right here, I'm gonna cut them a little short because I'm gonna start filling in the perimeter of my cornucopia, what we call greening. We're gonna start doing the greening process. So we cover some of that foam, and so when we insert all of our goodies, you won't be able to see it. But I did want some texture from the wheat and then some from the grass. All right, so far so good. So then I have some of this same greenery that I put on the bottom. I'm just gonna go ahead and add a little bit of greenery to it to kind of cover up the foam, because it is very important that we have the foam in it because that's what we're poking to. So then the next thing I have right here, it's some other longer pieces that I have left over from past projects. At this point, you can use all of these pieces from past projects because, well, instead of just throwing them away and scrapping them, I just like to reuse them. You know, I'm always saving scraps for future projects. So far so good. I think it's looking really good. It's just how I wanted. A few pumpkins on the side. So now we're gonna start our process of adding our focal point, and then we'll go back and fill in if we need to. And how we're going to do that is we're gonna grab a few pumpkins and we're gonna go ahead and leave them on a longer stem, and I'm gonna go ahead and add them to the foam right here. At this point, you can glue them if you want to. I'm not going to, just because you guys know how I like to reuse materials. I'm gonna go ahead and add this pumpkin right here. You just have to make sure that you look for a place where all of the pumpkins can go. Then we have this other one right here. Just gonna go ahead and add this one up here to the top. And I did last year a beautiful wreath to match this. If you guys have not seen that wreath, I really recommend you go back and watch it. It was a wreath with a cornucopia and all Dollar Tree items. It was just absolutely gorgeous, and it will match this centerpiece perfectly. All right, so far I'm liking what I see, and like I said, I love the ones with berries right here. So I just go ahead and add it draping down maybe. You want to make sure that you have some draping down so they go all the way to the table, like so. Oh my gosh, this is turning out so pretty. All right. So then what I want to add is I'm just going to go ahead and add some flowers. I'm going to add one right here by the pumpkin, and I'm going to leave them in the neutral color. That way there's not a lot of contrast going on, but I do want a little bit of flowers to be part of our centerpiece for Thanksgiving and for fall. So I'm just gonna, everywhere where I added a bigger pumpkin, I just went ahead and added a flower. Then I have these beautiful grasses also from the dollar store. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add a few of the grasses right here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and find one of my longer pumpkins like this one, but it's not long enough. So what I'm going to do, I'm gonna grab one of my picks that have the wire in them. And I told you guys where to find this. You can find this at any local craft store. I know Hobby Lobby and Michael's has them. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to elongate that stem by wrapping the wire that comes with it very tight into the stem. You could also go ahead and tape it so it doesn't show. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a bend right here, and that's going to give us a longer stem to insert right here into our foam. So you need to just now find the foam like so. So that pumpkin just lays on the table like that. All right, and then let me see. We have a few more of the wheat stems. So I'm gonna go ahead and add one right here for the grass effect. And then I'm gonna go ahead and just fill in with this grass like so. And I think it's turning out really pretty. I'm gonna put one of those wheats. And then I say wheat because I know Martha Stewart has that accent. That's how she says, instead of saying wheat, she says wheat. So I just started saying wheat because I feel like, well, if Martha can, why can't I, right? All right, so I have one more grass I'm gonna add right here. And then to finish it all off, what I want to do is I want to go ahead and, if you guys know, I've been following the fall series, which I'm gonna link a whole list to the fall series down below. You know that I'm crazy over the bittersweet, so I have some leftover bittersweet that I'm going to add right here. Every time I go to the dollar store, I look for it, but it's gone. It's been gone for a while. Doesn't last very long. That's why I like to get as much as I can when I first see it. It really adds that fall feel to it. Me coming from the Midwest, we are crazy over bittersweet. Just make sure that it goes into that foam, go all the way up and around, and make sure that you add some of them where you added those pumpkins out here. Just kind of tie it all together all the way around. As you guys can see, I'm just adding a little bit of it, a little sweet touch of bittersweet. And just like that, you guys, you have a beautiful cornucopia centerpiece all the way around that we're going to accentuate with some candles from the dollar store, and I will show you what that looks like in just 1 second. But thumbs up if you like this project. As you guys can see, creating this gorgeous centerpiece is very easy and super affordable. Basically just Dollar Tree items and leftover things from other projects. I really cannot wait to read your comments, so leave me a comment down below and let me know if this is something that you would like to replicate for your Thanksgiving table. All right, you guys, well, that's all I have for today, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to check out the matching wreath to this centerpiece, and I'm gonna link it up right now, right here, actually right here, or you can watch more videos right now. Thank you, and until next time, bye.